with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News NOWCAST.
Good morning on this Thursday. Thanks for jumping on Facebook Live as we check some of the stories we are following here at Erie News Now. Beginning with a very busy day for President Joe Biden. Even before he takes off on that scheduled trip to New York, the president's headed to Capitol Hill this morning. He's making one last pitch for his social and climate change package. Yeah, before he leaves the country. These are live images from the U.S. Capitol building in Washington. That's where the president's going to be making his last minute, so to speak, case to House Democrats, looking to get that dramatically scaled back version of his domestic policy package okayed. It's $1.75 trillion worth of social services and climate change programs that the White House believes can pass in that evenly divided U.S. Senate. Now, the president's reportedly eager to have that deal in his hand before he takes off later in the day for those two global summits over in Europe. But this revised package, though, apparently is losing some of the Democrats' top priorities. We're talking paid family leave, efforts to lower prescription drug prices. They're now gone from the package. Still in the mix, a free pre-kindergarten, expanded health care, and the launch of a $35 billion new hearing aid benefit for seniors on Medicare, along with $500 billion to try and tackle climate change. We'll keep our eyes on that. Well, as we continue to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic here at home, the flu season has officially arrived. Erie County reporting its first batch of new flu cases for the season, 4 of them all among young children. Erie News Now's Molly Samora reports.
This is especially
Sharp Behringer from the Erie County Health Department tells me even though the flu season is already here, it's not too late to get the flu shot.
the lack of masking and social distancing this flu season compared to last flu season will make a huge difference.
Erie County just recently reported its first 4 flu cases of the season.
So the fact that we're starting slow is no surprise. But it does mean that flu is in our community and will continue to spread.
The reason Behringer tells me it's crucial this year to get the flu vaccine.
It's very hard to distinguish symptom-wise the difference between flu and COVID.
And if you haven't got your flu shot yet,
try to schedule it sometime soon. If you don't get it scheduled soon, don't fret. Get it scheduled as soon as you possibly can. The sooner the better, the more protection you'll have.
That was our Molly Samora reporting there. Elsewhere this morning, local hospital leaders say they are still feeling the strain of this latest surge in COVID cases. The leaders of UPMC HIM at AHN St. Vincent and the Meadville Medical Center took to the podium at the Erie County Health Department's weekly coronavirus briefing, said their staffs are frustrated, stretched pretty thin. And while space within those hospital buildings is one issue, these leaders say the bigger problem is having enough staff members to man all those hospital beds. They say the shortages are sometimes forcing them to limit the number of elective surgeries they can do on any given day. Harrisburg lawmakers taking aim at what they say are job seekers who aren't really looking for work, just going through the motions in order to keep their unemployment benefits coming in. On Wednesday, State House lawmakers in Harrisburg passed a bill designed, they say, to deny unemployment benefits to people who seem to be discouraging their own hiring. People who are getting unemployment aren't eligible for benefits in any week that they don't apply for a job or one in which they turn down what's deemed a suitable job offer. Lawmakers say some employers here in Pennsylvania are now complaining about people failing to show up for scheduled interviews or tanking the interview on purpose. This bill, lawmakers say, is intended to force people who are on unemployment to make that good faith effort to get a job. Opposing Democrats say the bill is just too vague in its current form. The measure is now headed to the Pennsylvania Senate. Erie News Now has election coverage you can count on, and in Meadville, voters are going to be electing a new mayor next Tuesday, but only one of the 2 candidates in that race actually has their name on the ballot. Now, back earlier in the year, it looked like the Democrat in the race, Jamie Kinder, was a shoo-in to win the Meadville mayor's title. She could be the first female, first African-American mayor in Meadville after defeating the incumbent H. Leroy Stearns back in the primary. Meadville business owner Marcy Kantz, though, announced plans over the summer to wage a write-in campaign, saying she wanted to give Meadville voters a choice.
We've been running on a deficit. And I'd like to work with City Council to examine new ways to create revenue and also increase city operations, efficiencies in city operations in order, and we can do that by better utilizing our GIS system.
Everyone here in Meadville, you deserve a voice, you deserve to be listened to, you deserve to be a part of your community, you are a valuable part of the community, and I want you to get out. I want you to get out on November 2nd. I want you to vote.
And of course, you can count on Erie News Now for complete election night coverage. It starts right when the polls close next Tuesday night. And meteorologist Sarah Tonks is in for David with that first warning forecast. Check it out, Prescal, to get us started.
Mark, it's a beautiful day out there. It's definitely warming up compared to this morning. We're into the low 50s here in Erie. Some spots are still a bit colder, but we've got more clouds out there. Bit gray as we kind of get closer to the weekend, but not as gray or rainy as it will be tomorrow. So Doppler Max, we're seeing this system, this low pressure system that's kind of hanging out over near Missouri, and it's got this very strong frontal system associated with it, and that's going to be entering our area tomorrow. Now for today, we've still got partly cloudy skies. We're on kind of like the very outskirts of the clouds from this thing, but it's tomorrow that you're actually going to notice its presence. Futurecast going through the rest of the day today. After those clouds kind of set up, we've got partly cloudy skies throughout the rest of the day. There'll be some clearer periods, some cloudier periods, but once we get to about 1 a.m., that's when the main cloud coverage enters our area, and it brings with it some rain. Monday or Friday morning, 9 a.m., we're seeing pretty consistent rain coverage throughout a lot of the area. This isn't necessarily going to be a super short burst of rain. We're seeing showers lasting throughout the majority of the day, impacting your morning and evening commutes potentially. But by 6 p.m., it's kind of going to start to pull off a little bit northwards, but we do have more rain coming on Saturday. And some more on Sunday. Future rain totals by the end of the day tomorrow. We're seeing some spots potentially getting up to 2 inches of rain. Most areas closer to 1 inch or below, but still that is enough to potentially bring some noticeable rainfall tomorrow. Now what you can expect for your weather headlines for the next couple of days. This morning was very chilly, but the afternoon's going to be very comfortable, and we do have more clouds rolling in as the day progresses with rain tomorrow. Those are kind of your 4 things that you need to know going through your weather. For right now at Upper Peach Street on our Interstate Mitsubishi camera, there are tons of people out and about enjoying their Thursday. 50 degrees, there's a bit of a breeze, 6 miles per hour. But it's going to get stronger as well. Temperatures, you can see most places are into the mid-40s. Jamestown still at 41. Bradford finally got off of freezing, 43 out there. We actually saw several hours this morning. They were about 32 degrees. But those wind gusts are going to make things feel a bit cooler as those temperatures continue to increase because we're seeing the winds increasing right along with them. 2 p.m. we're seeing winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour. And then once we move into the overnight, winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour, not just along the lakeshore, everywhere seeing those strong wind gusts, so that's going to make the rain maybe go a bit sideways. Your weather impact index for today, though, despite those breezy winds at the end, is all clear. It was a chilly start, but we're quickly warming up, and we've got partly cloudy skies throughout the rest of the day. I'll have a look at your 7-day outlook and what more rain we could have in store for us in just a minute.
First, though, I want to tell you about an NFL Hall of Famer who's having a little pre-Halloween fun. It's a unique way to remember all the quarterbacks this NFL sack master, you could say, terrorized over the years. He's former Buffalo Bill Bruce Smith. He's the NFL's all-time sack leader. So what would you expect to find in the front yard of his Virginia Beach home other than 76 tombstones, all representing the quarterbacks he sacked during his 19-year career. And yeah, he is pulling out the phone, taking pictures of it himself. Probably going down memory lane as part of this one. Now, to be fair, Bruce actually kind of copied this one from Cleveland Brown star Myles Garrett, who had put up some tombstones in his yard with the names of quarterbacks he has sacked this NFL season. He's hoping maybe to add Ben Roethlisberger to that tombstone list after the Browns and Steelers meet this coming Sunday. Now, in this instance, an artist created Bruce Smith's specially designed tombstones, as it took 2 full weekends to construct this sacked quarterback graveyard. And you can pick out all of your favorite or not so favorite quarterbacks from years past looking over those tombstones. Yeah, Bruce Smith was one of the best of all time. All right, Sarah.
I appreciate the attention to detail.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like every gravestone is the same shape, kind of that classic.
Yeah.
Like, he put some variation. Some of them look weathered. Some of them have cracks. It's just, there's a lot of small details that you got to stop and appreciate.
It brought back a lot of memories for me as somebody who's played fantasy football forever, because I feel like I've at one point had each one of those sacked quarterbacks on my team.
So you're like, that one.
He lost me the season, something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right, we're moving into that 7-day outlook, which is kind of spooky for those of you that don't like rain. We're not seeing storms, though, quite as much. You can see Friday, that's that main rainy day. Temperatures dropping into the 50s as we start to see some air coming in from the north, while Saturday, Sunday, very consistent temperature-wise. Lows in the upper 40s, low 50s, highs in the mid 50s. and more rain showers. Sunday is going to be slightly less rainy than Saturday. We're seeing just some scattered showers for your Halloween forecast. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're in the upper 40s to low 50s. Partly sunny on Monday. Wednesday getting colder. So you can see it's definitely feeling more like fall with every day that passes.
Yeah, but it looks like relatively dry for Halloween candy trick-or-treating come Sunday night. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you for watching us here on Facebook Live. We'll do it again about the same time tomorrow. And, of course, we've got that full 30 minutes of news coming your way at noon on WSEE. We'll see you tomorrow.